The NBA draft, where teams research all year, hoping to find a player that will change their franchise forever. Sometimes they get it right.
The Cleveland Cavaliers select LeBron James.
And other times they completely whiff.
With the second pick in the 2003 NBA draft, the Detroit Pistons select Darko Milicic from Serbia and Montenegro.
And then there are some rare occurrences where players come into the league looking like future Hall of Famers from the jump, only to fall off the very next season. This is exactly how Tyreke Evans' NBA career went down. It all started in the 2009 draft when the struggling 17-65 Kings drafted the phenom point guard from the University of Memphis with the 4th pick in the draft, behind players like Blake Griffin and James Harden, and ahead of current MVP frontrunners Steph Curry and DeMar DeRozan. 12 years later, we know how this draft class turned out, but surprisingly, if you asked any NBA fan at the time who from that draft class would have the most MVPs, All-Star appearances, and All-NBA selections, the answer would have been almost unanimously Tyreke Evans. Coming into the draft, Tyreke was compared to Jamal Crawford and Larry Hughes. Draft experts said that his strengths were his vision and passing, his touch around the basket, and his 6'11" wingspan as a 6'6" guard, and that his weaknesses were shooting, athleticism, and off-ball offense. Tyreke completely blew the Kings and draft analysts' expectations of him out the water during his first season. The first 5 games of his career went like an average rookie. He was very inconsistent and his shooting was a low percentage. He was going through the normal rookie roller coaster ride, but then on November 7th, everything changed. Something clicked and he exploded for 32 points, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds on 7 for 15 shooting. He went on to score more than 20 points in 7 straight games while racking up a bunch of steals and rebounds. The fans were going crazy. Kings basketball finally had a glimmer of hope with their new Rookie of the Year, and they even improved their record by 8 games that season. Tyreke ended the season averaging 20.5 points, 5-point assists, 5.3 rebounds, alongside 1.5 steals per game on 48.8 shooting percentages. This stat line has only been achieved by 3 others in NBA history, putting him in the conversation with the greats like LeBron James, Michael Jordan, and Oscar Robertson. People even said that his rookie year was the second best statistical rookie year of all time, behind the one and only LeBron James. He was a matchup nightmare for all opposing point guards in the league and was on a Hall of Fame trajectory from day one. Unfortunately for Tyreke, everything went downhill from there. Tyreke went on to never average 20 points in his NBA career again. The very next season, his stats were down across the board as well. His points dropped off by 3 to 17.6 points per game, and his assists and rebounds went down to 5.6 assists per game and 4.8 rebounds per game. What's even more surprising is that Tyreke was getting the same number of shots, but instead of shooting 46% from the field like his rookie season, he only shot 41%. Not only this, but Tyreke had his first ever major injury during this season, causing him to miss 25 games.
Amazing, isn't it? 20-14. Boy, Tyreke's got the hops tonight. He is off to a tremendous
and he's hurt.
Uh-oh, he is hurt. Wow. He is grabbing on to that left knee.
Yeah, he slipped as he...
Things continue to get worse for him as the Kings continue to draft in the lottery.
The Sacramento Kings select DeMarcus Cousins. Select Thomas Robinson from Ben McLemore from the University of Kansas.
And in turn, his usage rate and minutes were getting distributed among other players such as DeMarcus Cousins, Isaiah Thomas, and Jimmer Fredette. Tyreke no longer fit into the Kings' long-term plans and was eventually traded to the New Orleans Pelicans to team up with Drew Holiday and Anthony Davis during the 2014 offseason. At New Orleans, nothing really changed for Tyreke. During his 4-year stint with the team, he only averaged 14.6 points, 5.4 assists, and 4.7 rebounds on a career-low 29 minutes a game. Not only this, but Tyreke did not play more than 40 games in 2 of the 4 seasons due to a nagging right knee injury that occurred in 2016. Then, in the 2017 season, Tyreke found himself being traded back to the Kings for DeMarcus Cousins. He spent half a season with the Kings and signed with the Memphis Grizzlies that offseason. This 1-year stint with the Grizzlies was the closest thing Tyreke got in his career to his rookie year production. His numbers jumped across the board and he averaged 19.4 5.4 points per game, 5.1 rebounds, and 5.2 assists while shooting over 45% from the field for the first time since his third season in NBA. Adding to this, Tyreke also improved his 3-point field goal percentage drastically and shot 40% that season. This resurgence occurred because Tyreke was finally allowed to play point guard again due to the Grizzlies roster being depleted with injuries that season. Tyreke's extraordinary play earned him a $12 million contract that offseason with the Indiana Pacers. Things were looking up for Tyreke, but just a year later, this happened.
Some news coming down from the league offices, Bobby.
Yeah, the league just announced that Tyreke Evans has been dismissed from the NBA for violating the anti-drug policy, a violation of the one of 8 drugs of abuse that's not listed here. And Evans, who is going to be a unrestricted free agent now, will have to wait 2 years to be reinstated. And it's a shame. It really is. And hopefully he can get some help in this process.
He got banned from the NBA for 2 years for violating their anti-drug policy. He's allowed to apply for reinstatement in 2021, but there has not been any news on him so far this year. There has been some clips of him working out here and there, but the former number 4 overall pick's NBA career looks to be over. If you made it this far into the video, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe before you head out.